What's up, people? This is Mr. UV, aka Mr. Ultraviolet, and I'm back with a new Naruto game. It's some love for my Apple users. I know I've been neglecting you a little bit, but I'm coming here with another banger right here. Alright, the name of the game is in the description, the title. It is Rise of the Hokage. Alright, search that in, you'll find it. Now, this is going to be a walkthrough for free to play. I have another account, which is my main account, you also see on the channel. But this video is going to be about me rushing through the content and showing you how you can have a great start by being free to play. You don't have to spend money. You can have a great start at the beginning just by being free if you do these certain steps the way that I'm doing it and follow some of my leaders. Alright? So basically, like I said, I already have a main account. So a lot of this stuff I already know. So you're going to be seeing me fly through the, tutorial really fast. Now, I will say this. Do not skip around through the video because it's going to be a part that's very vital in your success early on. And it happens pretty much as soon as the tutorial ends. Basically, it's going to be hard for me to explain it, so I'd rather show you. But if you skip around, you might make the mistake that most people do before you actually see how you can come up and maybe get 2 SSRs as soon as you start and come in the game. Alright, so basically, like I said, just go ahead, watch the video, enjoy. A lot of this stuff is, just simple, just follow the directions that the computer's telling you. It's really easy. You can get through the tutorial very fast. Like I said, this is a free-to-play game. It does get kind of, taxing in like mid to late game when you're going to start requiring duplicates. But pretty much at the beginning and early game, it is free to play. And depending on how lucky you are, you can actually be able to compete. All right, as you'll see. All right, so pretty much like I said, you're going to be running through this, just clicking on whatever the glowing thing is. If you want to sit and read what it's actually saying, you can do that. But it really doesn't matter. You can always go back and figure this stuff out later on because you're going to have plenty of time on your hands after you start hitting the, roadblocks or speed bumps, as I say, where the game kind of forces you like sit down, take a minute off of it. But pretty much, yeah, like I said, it's a free-to-play game. It's really fun. Your game's going to be able to throw at least 4 to 5 SSRs at you. Like within your first day, you have a chance to get 4 to 5 SSRs, which is really good, which is the highest rarity in the game at the moment of me recording it and when you start off. So that's really good, and as well as that's not including any of the gift codes or game codes that I'm gonna give you. Check the description if you already have it. They're gonna be down there in text, and I will use them within this video, so you will see me typing them in and figure out exactly what they're giving you. Okay, so pretty much you're gonna be leveling up Sasuke through the tutorial, and pretty much he's gonna be able to one-shot most of us and get you through it fairly fast. Okay, so just like I said, click the the little icons where they're telling you to click and just rush through it. It's really gonna be really simple. Sasuke's, he's a decent character, especially early on, but we're actually going to be trying to get a lot of other characters, SSRs, all right? Now, I will say this. The game does give you, like I said, 2 chances to get guaranteed SSRs. There's going to be 2 events. There's going to be one, which is like the Midas Touch event, which is basically just buying the bronze coins, as well as there's going to be an event where you just basically just play, and all the amount of time that you playing off, you're not playing, the game's just going off idly, you will get rewards for that. So when you log back in and you claim those rewards in your chest or whatever that you see at the right bottom of the screen, it'll give you, a certain type of material, and you'll be able to exchange that material for Sakura, SSR Sakura. So they're giving you an attacker, they're giving you a healer, and then on your second day of logging in, they will give you Gaara, which is a SSR as well, guaranteed, and he's a tank. So you're already going to get 3 SSRs within your first 7, maybe even 3 or 4 days of logging in, just guaranteed off the rip. And that's not including, like I said, the 5 extra chances, 5 to 4 chances that you have of getting them through the game, just, giving you achievements. And then you have at least 3 codes is going to give you multi. So that's a 3 times multi that you have a chance of getting the SSR. So if you add all that together, you have enough chances to get 2 teams of SSRs. So that's really, really strong in this game. That's why I say it is a free-to-play game in the beginning, and probably some of the mid-level. And if you save your gold bars, you will be able to actually compete for the later on events for the better characters, the exclusive characters. So, you know, if you follow me on YouTube, you know, I always like to hoard all my gold. I never go in and blow them and try to get as many characters as possible at the beginning of the server and all that. That's how you waste them. They throw those type of banners and stuff like that out as bait. All right, as you can see right there, your first day of login, and then right next to it, the second day of login, boom, you get guard. Now, the time that I'm choosing to actually do this video, 4 hours from now, it'll be server reset. So I actually be able to get guard within my first day of playing. That's a little loophole that the devs kind of left in. I think when they designed this little event right here, they weren't thinking about time zones. So basically, in my time zone, at 8 o'clock, I'll be getting Gara, and then server reset at 12, because they have 2 resets. It's the reward reset and server reset. So one's at 8, and then that's the one I'm about to get Gara for. And then there's another one at 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. So there's 2 resets. But that's neither here or there. You can capitalize on that if you decide to hop on a new server. Just make sure you hop on before 8 p.m. if you're on the East Coast Standard Time, and you'll be able to capitalize off of that. Okay? And if you really want to get dirty, you can do it like 5 minutes before 8 o'clock. And then that means literally as soon as you start, you're unlocking Gar. Instead of having to wait, you know, the 3 or 4 hours. Like, you could do it, unlocking within minutes. That's actually what actually happened when I tried to make this video the first time. I ended up unlocking them as soon as I hopped in the game. So that couldn't be, you know, the free-to-play walkthrough, because a lot of people won't have that same experience. All right, now this is the part right here where it's going to be very important. This is the part I was telling you not to skip past. All right, so we unlocked all those, and if you look at this last task, it says start an advanced recruit 1 time. Basically, use a ticket 1 time. Now we have 1 left over, as you can see, that they gave us from the beginning of the game. We're going to use this. This ticket is guaranteed going to give us an SR, or it can give us an SSR, and we got an SR. Okay, we got Fu. Fu's not a bad unit. Fu is a control unit. She actually hits about 3 people, so she does multi damage, and she has control where she can pretty much freeze the opponent, and it could be multiple. It could be all 3 of the opponents that she hits. So basically, what we're going to do is take all our best gear and throw it on Fu, and we're going to level her up to the max that we actually can. Her and Sasuke, which is at level 30 because of the tutorial, so we got an extra damage dealer. Those 2 is going to carry us through a lot of the content. And then when we unlock Asuma, he's also going to help. He's going to be our other damage dealer. You don't have to get a SSR as soon as you pull. You really don't have to even get an SR. Like your first maybe 20 level ups, you can get through the content with just Sasuke being level 30. I'm not exaggerating. And maybe like 2 people level 30. And it can just be rarity, which is like the purples, the R's or whatever. So it is actually possible. Like, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the codes real quick. Now this is 1. Okay, as you can see, it should be a total of, I think, like 5 that I have that's actually working. It's 8 that the game gave us or whatever. Or I spelled Shinobi wrong. So make sure you're spelling this stuff right. But the game did give you some Facebook codes, but they expire. So basically the Facebook ones that start with Facebook, you have to use those within the first 2 to 3 days after the code comes out. After that, you can't use them anymore. But these that you seeing me use on screen, we're gonna go through them. They are, you know, eternal, forever or whatever. So that's a multi right there. As you can see, we're definitely going to use that. Some arena tickets. There's a lot of good stuff they give you from these codes, so you can have a, you know, a very optimal start, or have a chance to even have a beasting start, depending on how lucky you are. Because like I said, with all these multis, you have a chance I did this one wrong as well. You do have a chance of getting SSRs on all of these pools, on every multi, even single pools, but it comes down to luck. Okay, so the reason why, like I was saying, while we're putting these codes in, the reason why that that tip I gave you using that single ticket was so vital and important is because a lot of people's gonna come in, get these codes, do a multi, and they're gonna do a multi where you get 10 pulls, right? And that 10 pulls gonna take that chance for you getting the SSR or SR. See, if we would have did a multi when we got full, that would have been a waste. See, you're automatically gonna get a S or a SR or SSR from that single pool. You're never gonna get anything less than that. Okay, so you want to use the single pool, then use your codes after that single pool. That way you have a chance of getting multiple SSRs or multiple SRs. All right, so we're not going to use the tickets that we just unlocked. Sometimes you got to be patient. I am a little superstitious about some of the stuff. I believe that you get better pulls when you do them at checkpoints. And what I mean checkpoints, I mean pretty much when the game allows you to unlock a new mode or a new tab or something like that, or when you're doing like the campaign story mode, like when a cutscene comes on that's from the anime. At those points, that's where you're going to want to do, you know, your multi pulls or open up your shard fragments and stuff like that. Because I feel from my experience on my main account, that's how I got all my SSRs. I did all of them when I opened a new game mode or when they showed a cutscene. That's when I got all of my SSRs. And you will see my main account. Pretty much I have a lot of duplicates of Zabuza and a full SSR team and some extra. I pretty much have enough to almost have 2 full teams of SSRs. But we're focusing on this walkthrough right here. And yeah, we're going to be trying to go for an optimal start like that. Okay? As you can see, you can have battle going on in the background while you're doing other stuff as soon as you come out of the tutorial. So that's what we're going to be doing. Like I said, we're going to be pushing through this stuff as quick as possible. So it might be a little hard for you to follow what I'm actually doing on screen. But basically, I'm always having a story mode going on always. And then I'm going to be doing other stuff like this right here. This is an achievement they're going to get. That's going to help you through completing your dailies, which is basically have 3 friends is the first one, and then it's 5 friends, and then they have another one for 10. So basically, I want to just go ahead and, you know, recruit as many friends as fast as possible. So when you come in, you're definitely going to get that. Now, this is the first offer that they really throw in your face. It is probably the best offer actually in the game. For $1, you get an SSR Naruto with this massive damage. On top of, you get a full gold set of gear. That gear right there is gonna make this guy hit really hard, and he already hits hard. So yeah, if you have $1 to spare and you don't want to just want to go in, that is the best offer to actually get in the game. And it's the first one they throw at you, and it's the cheapest one in the game, $1. All right, I understand some people don't have $1 because it's kids, they don't have access to credit cards and things of that nature. You might just you don't want to spend at all. So if you don't, you can still always get SSRs, but that is the best offer. So like I said, we're just gonna be skimming through. Another thing that I want to say is when you're always done completing, you know, a chapter, you want to go into your ninja and see if you can put any more gear on. All right, and that's what you're pretty much gonna see me doing. Always going back in, boom, seeing if I can put some gear on my characters. If I can't, then we're gonna keep moving. And if you notice, I only had gear on 3 characters. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to be able to save the extra gear and fuse that gear that I would have put on the last 2, fuse that together to get higher rarity. So basically, I'm going to be getting higher rarity gear faster than a person that would go ahead and just put gear on everybody. So pretty much right now, I'm just going through looking for, this is what I was looking for. All right, so this right here, this one at the bottom, this right here is going to give us a multi, and it's going to give us this pack crystal. This pack crystal is very important because it gives us a chance to get exclusive characters. And what I mean exclusive is, if you look through all of these tabs, there's 3 characters that you can't get in the multi-pools, the advanced summon. And those 3 characters pretty much is Naruto, and it is Itachi, and it is Jiraiya. Those 3 characters are not in the multis, the advanced summon. You only can get them in the pack crystal. As you can see right here, the wind has all the wind units that's in the advanced summon other than Naruto. Alright? And I just always want to have a match going on in the background, so you're going to see me switching back. I'm sorry about that. But, and then we look right here. In the fire, you got Itachi, and you have Jiraiya. Those 2, you only can get them in the game at the moment of me recording, and when you start off, through offers. All right, both of those offers are $20. That's the only way to get Jiraiya and Itachi. You can't get them from the advanced summon. They're not in the pool. You only can get them from spending money, and you only can get them from the pack recruit. So that's why we're gonna go ahead and buy that offer, because it's actually 20 gold bars less than a multi, and we're getting a chance to maybe get an exclusive unit from one of these pack summons. All right, now you do have a chance to get either a SR or fragments of a purple, which is a rare, or just get a rare in itself. So the odds are a little lower, but if you do, like I said, capitalize on it, or you're a lucky person, you can actually get one of those exclusive characters from here. All right, so we're probably going to try to go for Itachi or Jiraiya, since we already know what Naruto does, because I do have him on my main account. But Naruto does do work. He does do work. But I think Itachi's probably a harder unit to actually get, and Jiraiya is a fire unit, and he's pretty good himself. All right, so you want to use this fortune cat. Now, this fortune cat thing right here, you will always get an increase in gold. So the amount of gold that you put in, don't worry about it. You're not going to lose it. You're always going to get more, okay? So you want to hit that as many times as possible, because we're free to play. We're not spending any money. We're only going to be able to hit it twice, but that's neither here nor there. So this is the Midas Touch event right here that I was talking about, where you get a guaranteed SSR as soon as you start the game, and that's Zabuza. Pretty much, if you look right here, you have a chance. You have to, all right, so buy one of these. The first one, you get 3 for free. The second one, you have to use gold. If you use all 10, it'll be 200 gold. So those are the ones we're going to be doing. We're going to be using the free one, and we're going to be using the 200 gold. Because if you do the math on it, pretty much you can get Zabuza before, if you're doing all 10, you can get him probably on your 3rd or 4th day of logging in. Because it resets it allows you to buy, as you can see at the bottom, it resets twice a day. All right, twice a day. So you have 2 chances to actually get 20 buys through the gold. The gold one is 20. All right, so you could do that twice. That's 400, and then you can get 6 a day from, you know, the free ones. Okay, so that's giving us more than enough to be able to get them before this event stops. There's also another event in here where you can actually get Sakura for free. You actually can get 2 versions of her, 2 copies of her. You'll get one on your 8th day of logging in, and you'll get one through the event if you save it. And I made a mistake if you didn't catch that. So I did end up using that free 10 pool, and I got Conqueror. All right, so we're gonna open him, we're gonna use him, we're gonna throw him on the team. Now, like I said, I wanted to use it when I reached checkpoints, but I got finger happy or trigger happy or whatever, and I seen the glowing thing, and I just clicked it, because I'm still in, just blitzing through the gameplay and story. But here's another thing. When you come to this one, you don't want to go for the scroll. Even though the second scroll looks tempting, you want to make sure you get that gold 120 first, because we're going to use that to help us get past the first speed bump we're going to run into. And when I say speed bump, it's basically going to be a level cap. It's going to be like, you can't continue story unless you're this level. All right, so we're going to use a chest. We're going to open up a chest for 100 gold, 50 gold, and that's going to allow us to get past the speed bump or the level cap. Now, we did get Conqueror, so what we're going to do is we're going to level him up as high as possible, try to max him out. Then we're going to do what we always do, take all of our gear off of everybody and make sure he has the best gear. And then we're going to trickle it down on the next important character, and then the next important character after that. All right, so pretty much the characters we want to focus on is Conqueror and Fu for right now, even though she's still a control unit, and then Asuma. Those are the 3 that we're going to want to worry about. Sasuke does not need any gear on him. He doesn't. or the other unit that's on your team. Doesn't matter who it is. They don't need gear, because a lot of this content you're going to be able to run through it fairly easily, especially if you already have an SSR like we just recruited, free to play. All right, first day, within the first hour, first 30 minutes, we were able to get this unit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just look through some of this stuff, and we still have a chance to collect this right here. So we're gonna go ahead and collect this. This is giving us a free multi. It's also giving us one of those pack stones, and it's also gonna guarantee we have a S mission every time we do 3 refreshes. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so we didn't get a Tati or Jiraiya, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and we're just gonna go ahead and blow all the rest of these summons. Okay, we didn't get another SSR or SR, but that's neither here or there. That's fine. We're pretty much just gonna go ahead and collect all these achievements, and that's pretty much what I wanted to show you for the first part of this walkthrough. We will continue playing for today, but I'm gonna make it in bite-sized videos, so it's not too much for you to sit through and try to watch the whole thing. So I'll break it up in parts, even though the time's still gonna be the same. But here's a little bit of gameplay of Conqueror. He is a great tank. Basically, that's his ultimate. As you can see, just one shot at that whole mode, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing's going to change. We're going to sit there, put him on the team because he's a tank, put him on the front line, let him go out there, do what he do, and that's just pretty much it. Keep coming in, level him up, go back, see if he got enough gear to put on him or any better gear. If he doesn't, you know, go back into the story mode. Always have a mission going on in the background while we're doing other things. The next checkpoint that we're going to be aiming for is going to be at level 16. That's an important point right there, because at level 16, all right, but we'll unlock this next mission or stage that's at the top. Well, it's like ninja trials. It's kind of like a tower mode, but like I said, we're gonna come in here, try to, you know, sacrifice or craft some gear that's better quality. And because we don't have gear on everybody, it's going to be a lot quicker for us to do that. I always have a mission going on in the background, like I said. And like I said, we're going to be saving a lot of this gold. As you can see, we dropped all our gold down, but we're going to get that back very, very fast. Like when you first start off, you can stack up at least about 7,000 to 8,000 gold. Maybe even 9 in your first day. And if my sources are correct, after your first week of playing, you will have a chance to, they will have a SSR event for Sasuke, which is a very strong unit. And he's going to cost about 11,000 gold. So you want to be saving. But right now, at the beginning, we're going to be using our gold to pretty much, you know, make our units as strong as possible in the beginning, so we can fly through content, get as high on the leaderboards as possible, so we can get more gold every reset, and pretty much just keep pushing. We're gonna just keep pushing, because, you know, it's gonna be people out here that's gonna be spending money. We're not, but we'll be able to still, you know, be surpass some of them. Okay, so pretty much, like I said, we're gonna just be doing a lot of this stuff. I know I'm moving kind of fast through a lot of these missions, but it really doesn't matter. But these ascension pills are very important, and that offer you see right there, 500 gold for 1,000 of those, that is the best offer in the store. That is the best offer in the store, because that offer is going to allow you to be able to get your characters up to level 80 and level 100 as fast as possible. Usually it will take you multiple days to be able to do this, but we're pretty much going to be able to probably get a full team of level 80 characters within at least day 1 or day 2, depending on how long I end up playing on this account. All right, like if I was to sit here and probably play this crap all day, I could probably do it. But we're just gonna keep on going through and seeing what we can do, seeing what we can you know, collect, craft, and just put more power on our characters. That's pretty much it.